Everything just stopped. No signs. No breakthroughs. No dramatic revelation. Just silence. Just waiting. Just that uncomfortable, unsettling stillness that makes you wonder if the universe has forgotten your name. But what if I told you that silence is not abandonment? What if that quiet is the loudest signal you will ever receive? What you are about to discover is this: when the universe goes silent, it is not taking a break. It is building your breakthrough. Pay attention. This changes everything. Look around you. Have you ever noticed that the most powerful storms in nature are preceded by an eerie, breathtaking quiet? Birds stop singing. The wind holds its breath. Even the trees seem to lean in, waiting. This is not coincidence. This is the universe's oldest pattern, and it is playing out in your life right now. Your spiritual awakening does not begin with fireworks. It begins in the moments when nothing seems to be happening, when your prayers feel unanswered, when your efforts feel invisible, when you lie awake wondering if you are moving forward at all. That discomfort you feel in the silence? That is the tension before transformation. Napoleon Hill once wrote that every adversity carries within it the seed of an equivalent benefit. Listen to that carefully. The silence is not empty, it is full. It is full of seeds being planted in the dark, roots growing where you cannot see them, foundations being laid for a structure that will astonish you. Do you trust the process enough to wait? The Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." You check your phone. No messages. You refresh your email. Another rejection. Automated. 3 lines long. You close the laptop, walk to the window, and stare at nothing in particular. And in that exact moment of stillness, a thought surfaces. A name. A direction. An idea you have never had before. That was not random. That was a universe sign. And you almost missed it. Here is the truth most people miss: the universe is always speaking. The problem is not that it has gone silent, the problem is that you have been listening for the wrong language. You have been waiting for a shout, and the universe communicates in whispers. You have been looking for neon signs, and it draws in constellations. Universe signs are rarely dramatic. They are the same idea appearing in 3 different conversations in 1 week. They are the book that falls off a shelf at just the right moment. They are the unexpected pause in your career that forces you to finally confront the question you have been avoiding for years. Are you paying attention to these patterns in your own life right now? Carl Jung called it synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that defy rational explanation. Your job is not to explain these signals. Your job is to notice them, honor them, and follow the thread. Every great transformation begins with a person who finally decided to take the whispers seriously. That person can be you, starting today. Paulo Coelho wrote in The Alchemist, "When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it." The universe does not delay, it aligns. You are not behind. You are being prepared. Let me ask you something that might sting a little. Have you ever forced something that was not ready? A relationship you pushed before it was right. A business you launched before the foundation was solid. A door you kicked open that was never meant for you, At least not yet. How did that work out? You already know the answer. Divine timing is not a consolation prize for the impatient. It is the operating system of the universe itself. The oak tree does not become itself in a single season. The diamond is not formed in an afternoon. And your most significant transformation, the one you have been praying for, working toward, aching for, cannot be rushed any more than the tide can be forced. The Apostle Paul wrote from prison, not from a palace, some of the most transformational words in human history. He did not write them despite the silence of his circumstances. He wrote them because of it. The waiting room was his workshop. Pay attention, your current season of stillness is not a punishment. It is a preparation. What are you building inside while the outside is quiet? Psalm 27 verse 14 tells us, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart." Here is a practical image for you. A caterpillar inside its chrysalis does not simply sprout wings. It dissolves. It literally breaks down into what scientists call a biological soup before it reorganizes into something entirely new. From the outside, the chrysalis looks like nothing is happening. From the inside, everything is happening. Which stage are you in right now? Silent transformation works on the same principle. The version of you that is emerging right now is being constructed in the invisible. Your mindset is shifting in ways you have not yet consciously registered. Your values are being refined. Your emotional tolerance is expanding. Your capacity for the life you have been visualizing is being built, cell by cell, thought by thought, choice by choice. This is why you must stop measuring your progress by external results alone. The most important transformations happen before they become visible. A seed underground does not doubt its growth simply because it has not broken through the soil yet. You are the seed. You are the chrysalis. And something extraordinary is assembling itself in the beautiful, necessary dark. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin reminds us, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Stop measuring your transformation by what you can see. The deepest work happens in the dark. It is 3 a.m. You cannot sleep. Again. You have been lying there rehearsing the same fear, the same story. It is not working. Nothing is changing. Maybe I am not meant for this. And then, for the first time in months, the different voice surfaces. Quiet. Steady. Almost foreign. What if this is exactly where I need to be? You do not know where that thought came from. But something in your chest loosens. That loosening? That is your inner shift beginning. The most dangerous illusion in personal development is this, that your outer circumstances will change before your inner world does. It never works that way. Never. Every external breakthrough you have ever experienced was preceded, sometimes by years, by an inner shift in how you saw yourself, what you believed was possible, and what you were willing to accept as your reality. This inner shift is often imperceptible in real time. It happens in the quiet moments, during the commute where you suddenly see a problem differently, during the sleepless night where a limiting belief finally loses its grip on you, during the meditation where you touch, for just a moment, a version of yourself that is no longer afraid. These moments feel small. They are not small. They are seismic. Viktor Frankl survived the Nazi concentration camps not by changing his circumstances, he could not, but by choosing the one freedom no one could take, the meaning he assigned to his suffering. That is the ultimate inner shift. And while your circumstances may not be that extreme, the principle is identical. Are you assigning empowering meaning to your silence, or are you letting it assign defeat to you? Frankl taught us, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Pay close attention to this, because this is where most people miss the mark entirely. You can do all the right things, the affirmations, the vision boards, the goal setting, and still experience silence. Why? Because the actions are aligned, but the energy is not. There is a frequency mismatch between who you are being and what you are trying to attract, and the universe is extraordinarily honest about that gap. Energy realignment is not mysticism. It is neuroscience. It is the documented phenomenon of confirmation bias, reticular activating system calibration, and neuroplasticity, all working in tandem to make you physically, biologically incapable of perceiving opportunities that do not match your dominant internal state. In plain language, you cannot see the door that is open for you if your nervous system is locked into a frequency of fear, scarcity, or unworthiness. So what do you do during the silence? You do the internal work. You identify the low-frequency patterns, the resentment you are still carrying, the fear you are still feeding, the story you keep telling about why it is not working. Then you do the ruthless, quiet, unglamorous work of releasing them one by one. That is energy realignment. That is the work the universe is asking of you in this season. Socrates said, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." Your energy is your application. The universe does not respond to words, it responds to frequency. Here is a number that should shift your perspective permanently: 95. That is the percentage of your behavior, decisions, and habitual responses that are driven not by your conscious mind, but by your subconscious programming, the beliefs, patterns, and emotional reflexes installed before you were even 7 years old. Now ask yourself honestly, are those old programs compatible with the life you are trying to build? Subconscious reprogramming is the deepest form of spiritual awakening because it operates below the level of willpower. You cannot white-knuckle your way to a new identity. You cannot intellectually convince your amygdala to stop being afraid. Transformation at this level requires the language the subconscious actually speaks: repetition, emotion, imagery, and the hypnagogic state between waking and sleep, the same state that installed the original programs. This is practical, not theoretical. Start tonight. In the 10 minutes before sleep and the 10 minutes after waking, when your brain is in theta wave activity and your subconscious is most receptive, speak your new truth to yourself with emotion. Not as a wish, but as a fact. Not "I hope to be," but "I am." This is not self-deception. This is how every belief you currently hold was installed in the first place. You are simply choosing better programming. Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Look at the history of every breakthrough discovery in science, and you will see the same pattern: long, frustrating plateaus followed by sudden, unexpected quantum leaps. The Wright brothers did not gradually fly higher and higher. One day they did not fly, and the next day, they did. Darwin's theory did not arrive gradually, it crystallized in a single afternoon walk. Your breakthrough is operating by the same physics. Are you willing to stay on the runway long enough to lift off? Quantum change describes those moments when a system under sufficient internal pressure reaches a tipping point and reorganizes into an entirely new configuration. This is not metaphor, this is literally how water becomes steam, how coal becomes diamond, how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. And this is exactly what happens to a human being who has done the inner work, held the vision, and refused to quit during the silence. The dangerous lie that stops people just before their breakthrough is the belief that because nothing has changed yet, nothing will change. But quantum physics teaches us that change is happening at the subatomic level long before it becomes visible at the material level. Your transformation is real. It is verified. It is in progress. The only question is whether you will be present for the moment it surfaces, or whether you will have given up 3 days before the miracle. Thomas Edison reminds us, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. You are not stuck. You are charging. And charged things change everything around them. Imagine yourself 3 years from today. You are sitting somewhere that feels right, a new city, a new office, a quiet morning in a life that actually fits you. Someone asks, when did everything change? And you pause. You think back. And you realize, it changed during the silence. During the season when nothing seemed to be happening. That was when I became who I needed to be, you tell them. I just could not see it at the time. Zoom out. Not just from your current season, not just from your life, zoom out to the largest possible frame you can hold. You are not a human being trying to have a spiritual experience. You are a soul on a multidimensional evolutionary journey, temporarily inhabiting a human form, enrolled in the most sophisticated curriculum in existence. Every delay, every silence, every season that feels like failure, is coursework. Soul evolution does not move in straight lines because growth is not linear. It is spiral. You will revisit the same themes, the same fear patterns, the same relationship dynamics, the same money stories, but each time you encounter them, you are encountering them at a higher level of the spiral. What once broke you now only challenges you. What once challenged you now only informs you. This is what evolution looks like from the inside. Jesus said to his disciples, I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear. Think about that. The depth of truth you can receive is directly proportional to the depth of experience you have lived. Every hard season you have survived has expanded your capacity. Every loss has created new interior space. Every silence has deepened your listening. You are not just growing, you are expanding into the vessel that can hold the fullness of what you came here to carry. John 10 verse 10 declares, I have come that they may have life, and have it to the full. Everything you have heard about manifestation that has not worked for you has one thing in common: it was built on the foundation of noise. Frantic affirmations from a place of desperation. Vision boards created from a consciousness of lack. Goals set with the quiet anxiety that it will not happen. Manifestation in silence is the opposite of all of that. It is the practice of becoming so clear, so settled, so deeply certain in the invisible that the visible has no choice but to catch up. Here is your practical framework. During this season of silence, do 3 things every single day. First, declare your vision in the present tense with genuine emotion, not hope, certainty. Second, perform one aligned action, however small, that proves to your subconscious that you believe the vision is real. Third, release the outcome with the radical trust that what is yours cannot pass you by, and what is not yours cannot be forced into your life regardless of effort. The silence is not the end of the story. It is the deep breath before the most important sentence. You were not abandoned in the quiet. You were selected for it. Only the people willing to do the invisible work, to grow in the dark, to trust without evidence, only these people receive the extraordinary outcomes that look to others like overnight success. This is your time. This is your transformation. The universe has not gone silent because it has nothing to say. It has gone silent because what is coming is too magnificent for words. Listen deeper. Trust wider. Become more. The change is already in motion. Psalm 46 verse 10 reminds us, "Be still, and know that I am God." The universe did not go quiet on you. It went quiet for you. Now, receive it. So here's where we end, and where you begin. You came into this conversation perhaps confused by the silence, frustrated by the pause, wondering if you had been forgotten. And I want to leave you with this, and I want you to carry it into every quiet, uncertain moment that comes after today. The seed does not panic in the dark. It grows. The chrysalis does not fear the dissolving. It transforms. The storm does not apologize for the quiet before it. It arrives. Your spiritual awakening, your soul evolution, your quantum change, none of it requires your understanding. It only requires your cooperation. And cooperation looks like trust when you cannot see, action when you do not feel ready, and the daily decision to remain open to the extraordinary. The universe has not forgotten you. It is not ignoring you. It is not punishing you. It is preparing you. And what it is preparing you for is worth every single second of the silence you are sitting inside of right now. When the universe goes silent, a change is already in motion. Go and become what you were always meant to be. Before you go, if something in this message spoke to something real inside you, comment "I am ready" right now. Not for the algorithm. Not for me. As a declaration. To yourself. To the universe. Because declarations made in public carry a different kind of weight. And if you know someone who is in their silent season right now, someone waiting, doubting, wondering if they were forgotten, send them this. It might be exactly what they need today. I will see you in the next one. Keep going.